guys, how is everybody doing? How are y'all doing? It is Granna. I am back, kitchen talk time. Oh wow, I've been gone for a few weeks now. I have, and I didn't even realize how long it was till I was sitting here thinking like, okay, it's time for me to get back on here and talk to my people. And I looking back at the last video I'm like, wow, it's been over 3 weeks since I talked to them. But yeah, I'm back. Hope everybody ended the month of May good and had a chance to celebrate Memorial Day and all that. We are into June now, about a week and a half into June. And it's just so much stuff that has happened since the last time I talked to you guys. Oh my God, it's been shooting after shooting after shooting, mass shooting. And it is so crazy. It is so crazy. My heart just hurts for all these families that has had a loved one taken away from them because of pure hatred or pure just, something wasn't right in these people's mind or life. We had the shooting up in Buffalo, and that was like really crazy. Buffalo, New York, where this guy, he actually scoped out these places and scoped this place out days before he went up in there and made sure. I mean, it's like he was aiming to go to a place or a community where it was majority Black people there. And this supermarket that he went into, it was basically it was shot by Black people. And of course there were, white people off in there and that. But from what I had read and heard, he was telling the white people to get out the store and all this kind of stuff. But this man went into this grocery store and killed, I think it was 10 people. So sad, so sad, so sad. It is really sad when you cannot even go into a grocery store or anywhere else and feel safe and you running in to get some stuff, It is just terrible. And people have so much hatred in their hearts. And then, guys, we got to talk about the shooting in Texas at the elementary school. That one took me down. It did. I was so hurt because all I could see was those baby faces. This person, I don't know what was going on with him. 18 years old. First of all, I don't even know how he was able to buy this rifle. They say it's illegal for 18-year-olds to buy guns in the state of Texas, which don't make no damn sense. No one 18, you can't even buy a pack of cigarettes, or you can't even buy a drink. You can't even go to a bar at 18 and buy a drink and sit down with a drink. So how the hell you should be able to buy a gun? And this is a weapon that's made to for war. This weapon is made to carry into war. So how are you going to have a law where an 18-year-old cannot even go and sit down at a club and buy a drink? That doesn't make any freaking sense to me. But this guy, this little boy, took 21 lives. He took 19 children, 19 babies, and 2 teachers. So sad. So sad. In the whole situation, I really just kind of had to stop watching it because every day it was coming out with something new, and it was just, showing these calls to 911 where these babies was begging for someone to save them and to come in there. And this nut has over an hour where he's in this room with these people, with these babies and these teachers, and there was nowhere for them to go. And he made sure that he could kill them all. And they, out there trying to negotiate when to break down the door, when not to break down the door, and all this kind of stuff. And thinking, I heard one report, they were saying they thought that everybody in the room was already dead. So that's why they was trying to strategize how to get him. And how can you think that when you got 911 callers, these babies calling, begging for their lives? So sad. So sad. Oh my God. I mean, their life taken away from them because of some person that did not have a heart. I mean, yes, prior to him going to the school, he got into it with his grandmother about a phone bill or something. And he waited. Even with that, he planned that. He waited till his grandfather left. And then he shoots his grandmother in the face because she's on his case about a cell phone bill. But he had enough sense. Now they trying to say he mental or whatever, but he had enough sense to wait till his granddaddy left home before he did that to his grandmother. So he had enough sense. And that's the thing about it. You know, all over the news, they're talking about gun control and trying to get these guns under control and all this. First of all, there is no way, no state anywhere should have a law where an 18-year-old can buy a gun. Okay. Second of all, it is to a point mental, but then it's not, because a lot of these crimes they plan out. And for you to be you should be mentally ill. How you gonna strategize and plan this stuff out to the T? You know, it's nothing. You mental after you do it. After you do it, the first thing your lawyers or whoever's representing you want to holler, oh, they have mental issues. But you ain't have your mind is good enough for you to strategize and plan this out. So you're not that mental. You know, but that's what they want to say with all the gun control going around, that everybody, you know, allegedly they want to make it look like everybody that's shooting up and doing these mass shooting and doing all this shooting has mental issues. They have a lot of hatred in their hearts. That's what their mental issue is. They got hatred in their heart. And I mean, fine, if you're feeling some kind of way, you're not happy with the way your life is going, just go ahead and take your life. Just take your own life. You don't have to go and take out a whole group of people to make yourself feel better. But that's, you know, that's the way it seems like, okay, you're going through some things in life. Your life is not going good. You're depressed or whatever the case is. But to make yourself feel good, you want to go and shoot up the whole community. And you want to go and take innocent people's life. And most of the times when they doing this, they ended up, you know, getting away with it. Now, there has been incidents where they have shot some of the people, you know, trying to stop them from the shooting. Some of them have lost their life too. And it's not, to me, and I know I shouldn't say this because you're not supposed to judge anybody or anything like that, but to me, they should have lost their life. They should have been shot the same way that they killed all those people. They definitely should have been shot the same way that the guy that took all those babies' life. Yes, I'm kind of like a tooth for a tooth, you know what I mean? But it's just crazy that you send your kids to school. And it was so sad listening to the stories from those parents that had just went to the award day just hours before to see their babies get awards and be rewarded for all the hard work they had put in for the whole year. It is so sad that the next thing they hear is that their babies they're in a school that's being shot up. So sad, so sad. I mean, there's been shootings. There's been so many shootings. You had the Texas shooting. You had the Buffalo shooting. You had shooting up in Philadelphia, Chattanooga, about a week or a half or so ago. This guy shooting up inside of, I think there was a club up there where 2 people got killed and 16 people wounded. Over in Nigeria, in Africa, someone went into this church. They was having church service, and I think about 50 people got killed up in there. I mean, you're just not safe. There was a doctor's office where this man went up in there looking for the doctor, I guess, killing people up in there. You know, you're just not safe anywhere. Grocery store, church, school, nowhere. And you really have to be very careful when you're trying to get a little enjoyment and go out, you know, to a club or something and try to, you know, unwind and all that. You're just not safe. You just never know what people got going on in their life. You just don't know. And, you know, a lot of times when they in these mode or they going through whatever, you know, they're wanting to hurt other people. They want to take other people's life. You know, I know, of course, they not caring about their life because they wouldn't be doing it. But before, you know, I guess they thinking before they lose their life, they want to take some life with them. It doesn't make any damn sense. It just does not make any sense. So they definitely, and I'm all for gun rights and people having guns to protect themselves. And, you know, if you need to protect your property or your family or something like that, that's cool. But I still do not believe no 18-year-old person should be able to purchase a gun that's built for war. This gun was built for war, okay? You know, I don't even think they should be able to get a gun, period. But that's just me, my opinion. But if it is the case where they're gonna get a gun, it definitely should not be where they can go in there and buy any type of gun. They can buy these guns that's built for killing mass people. Those guns are built to kill mass people. You don't have to reload them and all that. It's just crazy. It doesn't make any sense. And, you know, you just have to pray every day for safety when you go out. You you don't know when you go out, run to Walmart or run to the dollar store or anywhere, the grocery store, and somebody done got ticked off at somebody, or somebody been planning to scoop this place out and they've been planning to shoot it up, and it's just the day that you go up in there. You know, you don't know any of this stuff. You go out and do what you need to do and run your little errands and try to come on back home and be safe. You know, it just really hurts me to my heart. You know, it really just bothers me. And the one little girl, bless her little heart, she says in Texas with the elementary school, she says she just laid there in the blood of her classmates and pretend to be dead because she knew if she moved or made a sound that he would know she wasn't dead and he would shoot her again. I can't even imagine what she's gonna have to deal with for the rest of her life, being in that surrounding, seeing all her classmates and teachers getting killed, and then for her to be laying there in their blood. And you know, I'm grateful that her life was spared and she made it through it for her. But just imagine what she's gonna have to do and what it's gonna do to her mental health for the rest of her life. This is a little baby that had to deal with this, you know. And then, oh my God, when the teacher's husband went and put flowers at the school and went home and had a heart attack, he died from a broken heart. It's just so sad. It's so sad. I do not know what is it gonna take for people to not have so much hatred in their heart and come to the realization that everyone needs to live here together and care about each other. Okay, you don't have to love everyone, but you should have a little bit of sympathy or sympathetic for the next person and not want to cause harm to anyone, especially a child. Especially a child. It's so sad. It is just so sad. I just had to step back away from all that because it seemed like every day there was some type of shooting popping up on the TV. And it just really makes me sit back and thank God, you know. And every time I walk out of my door, I'm praying. I'm like, God, you know, cover me when I know that my grandbaby is going out to camp or they going out to whatever they're doing. I'm praying for them, praying from them from a distance, from afar, because I want them to be safe and enjoy their life and have fun while they're doing it. But it's just too much. It's just too much that that this world is going through. And of course, you know, they're throwing blame back and forward, Republican and Democrats and all this stuff, throwing blame on this, and then it's not because of the gun law, it's because of mental health. And everybody that's doing these shootings, ain't nothing wrong with their mind, because they get their mind good enough to plan this stuff out. So they got a little bit of sense, even if it's 1% of sense, they got a little bit. They just got hatred in their hearts. And it's just really sad. It's just really sad. But that's what Granna been doing, guys. I hope you guys having a great month. I hope if this is your birthday month, you're enjoying your birthday and getting the chance. But just be careful when you're out and about. You know, just really be careful and watch your surrounding and just pray before you step out of your door every day. Even after you get up that morning and say your morning prayer, you pray for every step you make from that point. And if you're leaving your house, just continue to pray that you and your family and everyone make it back home safe. Okay. All right. I'm about to get up out of here. Don't forget to go back, share my video with family and friends. I miss you guys. I love you guys for all the support. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to check you out next time around.